Okay guys, I was not planning on putting a video up. I am going to take a little sabbatical, but this was important, so I did want to get this video up really quick before I take a little break. I think it's very likely 25K will be hit on a specific day, give or take a couple days. I'm going to show you why this is the case, and it will give you long and short entries on how to play this or how I expect this to play out. So before I cover this chart, if you did watch the last video, I was telling you guys to pay attention to this H1 chart. This was your resistance around 27,900. Your support was 27,250. I'll link this video now if you want to check it out. You can see we pushed up. This is your point to short, 27,950, and your current support is around 27,250. These targets will come into play with this chart I'm going to show you. Before we get to that, some of you are probably saying, how the hell can you predict what price is going to be on a specific date? Well, I have done it before. This chart right here, this is the peak of the bull run chart. This video I put up about a year ago. It's a 2021 Bitcoin price prediction. BTC price on September 23rd, 2021, 39,200. And the reason I was saying this was because based on how these charts work, typically when rings intersect or there's a support level at a ring that you're respecting, that is when you will make contact. So that's why I was saying we would hit 39,300 on September 23rd. This is the actual chart and how it played out. You can see I was pointing to right here, 39,300 on this date. So that is right in this area here. This right here is September 23rd where I have my mouse right now, and that is 39,300. This chart was published on August 29, 2021. I hit play. You can see we came down, we hit 39,500 on September 21st. So as I said, price can be off a couple $100, couple days, but I'm giving you a likely target around that time frame. And if I play this out, guys, if you remember, I made a video a while back talking about when this sucker's rally would start. And remember I said when we cross a ring, we get a pump. That is this ring right here. Notice once we cross that ring, we start pushing up. And the guideline that I've been talking about, that is this line right here. We're going to cover that also. So guys, if you are signed up to access the charts in Discord, the chart that and I've already posted this in Discord, but if you want to access this live chart, it's called Bitstamp 2.0. This is under archived on the website. And by the way, guys, if you want to trade this to long and short, I use Bigot. If you want to sign up, my link's pinned in the first comment description, and also have a no VPN, no KYC option there for you as well. So let's jump into this. Again, your current resistance to pay attention to, it's around 28,000. Your current support, as I said, is around 27,250. Now, if we get below this point, this could be an entry. Again, price could drop, price could push up. I just want to show you points to potentially enter. If we get below 27,250, this becomes resistance. This would be an ideal point to short, expecting downside. If we push up, your next likely point to enter a short, just like the last two times, has been this line. That is your current resistance, around 28,000. So let's get onto this chart. And by the way, guys, the reason I'm saying Bitcoin has topped out to drop, it's not just because of the Bitcoin charts. Yes, we have this blue ring we topped out at. We have this guideline, which is the last line in this fib channel. I'm saying is the top. So we have this line, we have that blue ring, but we also have this chart for the Dow. This shows me that the stock market is about to top out. If the Dow is about to top out and drop, that means all of the markets are about to drop because they move together. You can see how accurate this has been. This is when we topped out before COVID. You can see we pushed up, hit this twice, got rejected. We pushed up, hit this ring. This was the top for the Dow. We're approaching this ring. We're going to make contact soon, so we could have a little bit of upside. Keep in mind, May 3rd is FOMC. There's going to be a lot of volatility. So all of this seems like it's playing out perfectly. Okay, so let me show you why I believe that 25,150 will be hit on a specific day. Again, give or take a couple days. If we put this on line drawing, I just want to show you, this gives you a perfect resistance. See right here, here, and here. But for this, we're going to need this on candle. I just want to show you how perfect of a trend line we get when you're on line drawing. Let's put this back on candles. So we know that when we hit this ring that we are going to get a bounce. The question is, when do we hit the ring? Well, typically, as you can see here, and I made a video about this not long ago, about this blue ring. I said, and notice this is a support level. This trend line right here is support. So that is why we bounce. The ring just gives you timing. So we know we're going to bounce from the ring, but why? Because you're going to hit a support level. So knowing where your support level is to get a bounce, well, where that line intersects the ring can give you timing for when you hit that target. That's what I'm trying to show you. So if we go back and we look for our strongest support level, let's just do a horizontal line. That would be right here. You can see that this right here was support, right? Resistance, resistance. So that will be a strong support level. Let me get rid of those. Let's just bring this down a tad. You see right here where we got rejected. That puts you right at 25,214. Now let's look for our strongest resistance. Well, if we come up here, you can see we've got these wicks right here, right? Support, 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 and this also flipped as resistance. So now we have a potential resistance level and a support level. So let's take this line here, right? And actually, let's go back to line drawing. If we take this line, we copy it and paste it, we bring it down, that would be our support. And look at that damn confluence right here, right at 25,200. I'm going to put this back on candles. Now let's go back to this M1 chart. Let's copy this guideline, copy and paste. Now, one thing I'll have to say about this guideline, we did get rejected before we made contact. It is possible this is our resistance. We'll have to see how that plays out, but it could be that point. I'm going to give you that target. So I think how this could play out, like I said, on this chart, if we push up, your first point to enter a short would be 28,050, depending when you make contact. If you get below 27,250, that becomes resistance. I would enter a short there. As long as you're above 27,250, you probably want to be long up to 28,000. So for this to play out, we know that this is our strongest resistance, right? We know that if we push up, 28,900 would be a point too short, all right? That being said, I would probably get in a little early. If we pull this line down, it looks like 28,900. That would be an ideal point to short. I'm going to keep this guideline closer to this point. So again, if we push up, all right, so if we hold support, it is possible we could push up, get rejected around 28,900. But I do think it's very likely, based on this chart, that we will make contact with this point. And again, that is the 12th of May. The FOMC is May 3rd, so it's very possible we could push up, but I do think it's likely we will make contact with 25,000 on May 12th, give or take a couple days. Now, as I said, if 27,250 becomes resistance, all right, if we're below that point, then it's very possible we could just kind of move sideways down to this target. But I do think at this point, again, we have a lot of support here. We have our resistance will flip as support, right? We have this trend line that will be support again. You have this ring that is a lot of support. So regardless if we push up, and if we do, 28,900, perfect point too short. But this will be a point too long, right here on 25,214. However, when we push up, as I said, I'm expecting markets to top out as well as Bitcoin. So if we push up, this is the point you'd want to short. It depends when you make contact, obviously. But let's say that we come down, we find support at 25,200 and push up. Well, when you make contact with this line, this is where you want to short. And again, I did move this. The line is in this area. I'm just moving it closer because that's where we got rejected. But you're looking at your next point to short is potentially 26,700 around that area. But I do believe we will not get above this point. So two scenarios. One, we come up, we get rejected. We find support 25,200. We push up. People expecting this to go higher. We get rejected. Once we break below this ring, this is when we're coming way down. All right. So that's one. Either we push up, hit 28,900, or we just kind of move down to this point. But I do believe we'll hold support here, push up, get rejected, and then we will crash. And again, that is also based on the fact that I believe the stock market is almost topped out to crash. So again, if you do have access to the charts, guys, it's Bitstamp 2.0, and again, that is 25,200 on or around the 12th of May. That's it, guys. You're signed up for BitGet. Links pinned in the first comment description, and I have a no VPN option for you there as well. Stay safe, stay smart. I'm out.